Greetings and welcome to yet another advice giving stream. I know, it has been a while, but I'm here to tell you all everything that happened and give you some channel updates as well. But first, let me start by explaining exactly what an advice giving stream is. Basically, I am waiting for you to write me in chat something that troubles you, and I will try to genuinely, to the best of my ability, give you some advice. Now, let me see, I have some BGM right here. Alright, and we're set to go. Excellent. Let me see something. Yeah, so channel updates. First of all, I don't know if you saw it on the discussion page of the channel, but I had a lot of trouble with the internet. It was really unstable and really unsuitable for streaming, so I decided to delay and hope that, it will get better soon. Well, it got better, but not soon enough, I guess. And here we are, quite some time later. Also, another news, something else that's new. Approximately a month ago, I got a message from YouTube. Not a message really, but rather an email, which said that the discussion page on channels that was before is going to be terminated. Yes, that's right. It's going to be terminated and it's going to be replaced with something that already existed, which is the community post. It's just that now you don't need to have 1,000 subscribers to have access to it, you need to have 500, which isn't something that I have, so since I don't have access to the discussion page, I will inform you of anything that's new on the channel or updates about the channel here on the advice giving stream. So that's one thing that's new. What else? Let me see. Basically, there's something else I want to discuss, the truth be told, and it's mostly about NXT. I'm sure you already know about this, but let me summarize it. NXT 2.0 launched out with a new look and a change towards the how things are approached. Basically, NXT 2.0 is turning back to its more developmental roots, and while a lot of people don't really have a problem with that, it's not that I mind, as in, I absolutely loathe it. It's just that it isn't really what I would like to watch. So basically, I don't think I will be continuing the whole, my NXT news show anymore, and that is somewhat unfortunate, but at the same time it could have been worse. I mean, how can I say this? Listen, some things change. I think I don't know if I told you this before, but things change, especially in the wrestling business. and you can't really expect things to remain the same constantly, and that's basically how things are. So they want to take more the change, to take it more developmental for whatever reason. Sure, I am already somewhat perplexed about exactly what happened. Several reports, or rather a report that had appeared about several change of management wasn't exactly true, so I don't exactly know what to make of all of this, but I know it's not exactly my thing, so I ain't watching. Now I know that several aspects of it have changed only from the outside, and it still is a show that wants to make sure that people can make it to the main roster and all that. But I like the fact that NXT was somewhat different from being a developmental show, so that's why I will hang around. Is there anything else that I will watch? Certainly, thanks to NXT and me finding several things about WWE and professional wrestling in general, I feel a lot more comfortable watching Lucha Underground, especially now that I am familiar with a lot of people that were part of Lucha Underground, so I think I will rather enjoy that. Yes, I know it's somewhat disappointing that you used to watch the show and now you can't, but I don't think it's that bad. So yeah, I think it's all for a reason, I guess. Not that to say that I don't disagree with several things. It's just that, I would really like for things to remain for a little bit more, But this is this and this is that. So, in other news, I have several new things for you. Yes, that's correct. I am going to try some new games. I don't want to axe the series of me playing against the Japanese in Codfield. No, I don't think I will axe it, but I'm going to take a small break from it. I want to try some new things. It's not that unique. You certainly may have seen it elsewhere, but I think I think it's going to be a good opportunity for me to experience something else. I've never tried those things before, so I'd like to try it for you. So I think that's going to be a good experience. Now, about the updates and the news of the channel, I have already talked about the discussion page and the community post, but I also want to talk about why I don't want to have another alternative, such as other social media. You see, while I could use the possible deniability of me saying that, oh, another coin, I am just a human pretending to be one, wink wink, it's just that, if I make my presence in social media and I kinda, make a mistake and I cause problems for humans. I wouldn't really want to, you know, be on that side, be exposed like that. I really am trying not to, cause any harm to you humans, so I really wanna go on other spaces for now. I am perfectly content with my little corner on YouTube, and I don't think I will change that for now. I'm just fine here, and if I make a mistake, you guys are familiar with my situation, so we will be able to handle it together. Instead of, having a stranger who doesn't really understand, and you will have to explain, and those reactions can cause some problems on these first impressions, and I really rely on first impressions, so I don't really wanna, risk it. I understand that maybe I should be risking it. I should risk it a little bit, and try to interact with more humans more. But it's better to, at least in this stage, in this phase, it's better to handle things one by one, handle YouTube first, make sure that people are familiar with what you are, and once there's some kind of growth, maybe go on other social media and, be careful about who you interact with and how you handle things, handle with care, and then make sure that slowly and steadily you get to interact with more and more people. There's nothing wrong with this slow approach. As I have told you before in other streams, some things are more of a marathon than others, so I really do recommend the slow approach, at least for me. Other people may be able to, make a run through it and be very successful, but that depends on the individual, You don't want to be too slow, you don't want to be too fast. It's about finding that right middle and sticking to it, or taking the opportunities when they arise. Now, if there is something that I would like to talk to as well in this advice giving stream, that would be something that I have been trying to investigate for a while, and that is about how to, not exactly how to handle friends, but rather how to be able to convey to your friends that you are facing some kind of problem, or rather you are let me try to explain with a scenario. Say that you are an individual who people who say you are kinda, you are a perplexed individual, you're perplexing, and you really want to make sure that the people that share friendship with, your friendship with, are capable of understanding that, you care for them, and that basically what I'm trying to say is that you want to convey to your friends, even though you are a little bit of a weird individual, the fact that you really do genuinely care for them, and that maybe you have your own weird ways of saying that, but sometimes you just feel that you need to do it, with a more straightforward manner. That's what I'm trying to say. You see, basically, if they're a good friend of yours, they should be able to understand that maybe sometimes you have this, your own way of showing kinship. But sometimes when you feel a need for various reasons to be more straightforward, what are ways that you could do that? Well, the simplest way is touch, basically, and it doesn't have to be something too weird. It could be a simple tap on the shoulder, or you rubbing the person's back for a little while, you know what I mean? Something you are familiar with what I'm trying to say. Basically, what I'm trying to say is contact between humans has been shown to be an establishment of some kind of connection, and even the simplest of contact or physical contact could reaffirm that there's connection. Sometimes when you cannot be able to physically show that, rather what I mean is when you don't feel able to convey your feelings with words that well, these small physical gestures could very well portray to others what you feel. Of course, sometimes the situation may not call for it, or you may not feel that comfortable about contact, but what I would say is it's not going to be that big of a deal for something so small, you know what I mean? So forget about the situations and focus on you. If you are not feeling comfortable enough, you could always take your time with it, practice a little bit, and then carefully but with confidence, first of all, make sure that you convey your feelings. Now, what I would like to say is that there is a chance for you to be like, okay, that's a thing, but aren't there other ways? Well, usually there are. I mean, it may sound a little bit weird, but you can always tell them. But we already discussed that telling them straight face is a little bit of a difficulty, so how about writing them instead? Like, I know it's gonna sound a little bit weird, maybe a little bit outdated, but writing to someone isn't a valid thing. And I don't generally mean writing them on a piece of paper, but you could certainly try to send them a message, even out of the blue, be like, hey, I appreciate this and that. I appreciate our friendship, Basically, what I'm trying to say is sometimes people go through not procedures, but other situations where they feel that, they may make their friends worry about them, or feel like they are a little bit more weird than usual. It doesn't have to be that much of a problem because they still consider you their friend, right? But if you want to say, hey, appreciate the fact that you are with me, even through my weirdness, you can always write them. It's not gonna be that much of a problem. They will appreciate it, I mean, you can always try to give them a small gift, something small. It doesn't have to be really expensive. It could be even from something like from the dollar shop, but a small gesture to showcase that you appreciate what they are bringing to the table when it concerns your friendship. Now, even the smallest of offering, even the smallest of message of appreciation, even the smallest of physical contact can convey those feelings. So don't be afraid to do one of those things. And if you ever feel comfortable to say in words what you're feeling, you're more than free to. But if you think that you're not able to convey those feelings with words, or that you yourself would be somewhat uncomfortable, I think you already have free ways for you to do so, and there are what I would call all-time classics, you know, the never go style, the standard way for interaction. There's no way that you're going to miss, you know. Of course, all of the things I'm saying is assuming that you have the right kind of friends, you know. So do try to find a good kind of friends. Maybe that would be something for another advice giving stream, but I really believe that the right amount of friends, not the right amount of friends, but the right kind of friends sorry about that, I was almost found out by humans. Right, the right kind of friends will be able to help you out, you know, meaning that the right kind of friends are the friends that you are eager to meet again face to face. The right kind of friends are the ones that you know that you can talk to them if there's something troubling you. The right kind of friends are the ones that you know they're going to do something for you, or you're going to have a laugh with, or you're going to share experience with, without there being some kind of game in between, you know. So what I'm trying to say is, the right kind of friends are the ones that are going to, that you are going to feel this need to share your appreciation for, and maybe sometimes it's the ones that were you, after maybe the first time, you're gonna feel a little bit uncomfortable and weird, but as time goes on, or you're trying to get better at this interaction game, you will feel that you're not going to feel that uncomfortable anymore. You're gonna be like, yes, I wanna talk to them face to face and tell them, hello, hi. I know it sounds really bit weird, but I appreciate what you have done for me all those times, for sticking out through my weirdness and all that. And I am happy that you care for me, you know? I don't think it's that much of a problem. If anything, they will be appreciated, and they'll be happy that, you know, they're an important part of your life. So never shy away from your friends. If they are your friends, they're there for you and they will help you. And I think that's really great, and that's exactly what I like about you humans. I mean, I don't know if we can talk about friendship in other animals, but humans were able to give it, you know, this we're able to give this we're able to give this concept, we're able to create this concept, we're able to discuss about this concept. So I think humans are more than capable to handle this, you know. What I mean is that what I like about humans is that they are capable of having those pawns, and with a variety of depth, which can be lasting up to a lifetime, you know? For example, you have your family, you have your friends, you have your best friends, you have your soul siblings, you have your romantic interests, you have the person you're gonna spend your life with, which you share love for, you know? It's really something that I really adore about humans, how they form these bonds and how they are willing to preserve them and care for each and every other person and make sure that everyone is alright and able to share moments. And I think that's really great. That's it for me. Also, there's something else that I would like to talk to you about. I will have yet another stream today, later on, where I will be doing one of those new things I want to do. So I really hope that you are looking forward to it. If you didn't manage to catch up the advanced giving stream, fret not. You can write your problem in the comments and I will try my best to give you advice. So don't worry, I will have plenty of other advice giving streams. So there's nothing for you to be afraid of. I will be here and I'll be doing this for quite a while. So that was it for me. I hope you enjoyed your time, or you will enjoy your time if you are watching this in the VOD format. I wish you all farewell, I wish you all a good day, and I have to bid you adieu. Ta-da!